Star Trek writers have been paused for a long, long time. They don't hire anybody anymore who's just a normal person trying to write science fiction. This is kind of the anti what Gene Roddenberry used to do back in the day. He actually went out in the 60s and tried to hire the best science fiction writers in the field who were actually writing about, different concepts and senses of wonder, time travel, and different alien concepts and things like that. That was the agenda back in the day. It was about great, innovative storytelling. Now it's just about okay, let's check this box. And they did a novelization a while back about Trill, and now they've decided Trill is an allegory for transgender. That seems to be the new thing that they're doing. Any shapeshifter or person who changes or has a different physiology is just all about transgenderism. So they hired a transgender writer to write it all about their own experiences in that, and it was creepy to read at the end of the day. But David Mack is one of the characters, I say characters, he's one of the writers in Star Trek who's just been obnoxious for a long time. He rants about politics across his social media, and of course now he's pushing his agenda even further into his novelizations of Star Trek, further destroying the 7 of 9 character, and that's what we're going to get into today. Nobody's really talking about this, and of course, it should be talked about, and these people should be shamed for their behaviors here, and that's what we're going to do. Now, leave a comment down below, everybody, before you do, and hit the like and subscribe button. I'm John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling science fiction author myself. I've pitched some great science fiction stuff towards Star Trek editors back in the day, and of course, I was very, very close to getting on the board there until all this shift happened. I got blacklisted from the industry. But that's a different story. They'd never hire me these days, and I, of course, hope you'll check out my books. They're in the description below. I'm writing stuff way better than is Star Trek out there at this point, and it's really enjoyable, so go check those out. I recommend The Stars Entwined, which is on Audible if you guys do want to read. Now here it is. Star Trek writer David Mack calls his new Picard novel pro-queer and profane in his new marketing post. So I don't know why profanity is like a good thing, but if you notice, like in Star Trek Discovery, they really pushed that over the edge. They had a character shout the F-bomb at some point, and it's been a lot of gay kissing and transgenderism in that. It's all about just like the most debased aspects of culture. That's what Star Trek Discovery has been all about. And they really just haven't done anything Star Trek-y in it. They're not exploring anything. They're just exploring their colons, I guess. And that's what David Mack wants to present here for 7 of 9 as well. Now, David Mack, of course, came under fire because in 2022, he just lit up this convention in Tennessee. He was supposed to be their guest of honor there as a writer. And what happened was Tennessee passed a law saying that, you can't require vaccinations as a business in Tennessee to harass customers out of there. And so that was a good thing. The vaccinations, of course, we know what happened with all that. Can't go into that on YouTube even now. But David Mack just quit. He rage quit the convention. He's had a history of rage quitting conventions too. He did another one later on, which I learned about in the comments of this article here, where he just basically shook down this entire convention over their mask, policies and things like that too. So this guy's just like a quizzling little weirdo who likes to sit in his basement and can't go out and see people for fear of getting a little bit of sick. And that's his deal. And that's exactly what the entire woke establishment's about. It's about fear mongering over their politics. And so this was his comment back in the day on that. But if you look at what he says now on Facebook for this 7 of 9 novel, which, they used to advertise things as, hey, it's going to be action and adventure. 7 of 9's beautiful to look at. And, they're going to be fighting the Borg. Not anymore. Now it's just about identity. It's pro-queer, pro-trans, a bit profane. Okay, more than a bit. Okay, so you're advertising it as profane, which I guess means that it's going to be pornographic or something. I mean, with pro-queer and pro-trans stuff. I mean, that seems really weird. It doesn't seem like you're advertising the contents of the novel being good at all. You're just advertising the identity. It's really a strange thing. And that's what these woke guys do. David Mack here is a woke dude who is of course, probably at fear of losing his job to transgenders or whatever in there. So he's trying to put all that in his novels, I guess, just to keep that, because he's really writing for those literary agents and publishers to check those boxes, not people who actually want to read this. Nobody wants to read a 7 of 9 Picard novel and just get lectured about his politics all day long for current year stuff. They want to see, like I said, adventure, action, the Borg. That's what I'd expect out of this. That's what I'd pitch if I was doing a 7 of 9, novelization or comic or something. But of course, these guys don't do that anymore. Then they rant about how there's no AI involved. Well, does that mean there is AI involved in other Star Trek books that are out there? Because that's interesting. A lot of these read like they're written by crappy AI writers at this point. So that does make me wonder what that's about. Because like I don't know whose books are AI. Mine certainly aren't. And so why would you be virtue signaling that that's not a component of this? Very odd again. It just goes to show they have nothing. Their marketing at this point is just all based on identity politics. They have no fun. They have no imaginations at this point. David Mack is a hack writer who could never actually hold a candle to what anybody did back in the 60s, let alone my stuff in the Stars Entwined universe. And that's why he's afraid of people like me at the end of the day. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.